This guy's got me riled up. I'm ready to fucking talk some recap here, Coach. Oh man, what is going on, world? Viewers, how are you? It's been a while for us, or it feels like forever for me, honestly. From our last video.
Well, we're trying to do videos. Our phones just
We're trying to keep
don't
on.
want to roll.
Well, but we're learning our lesson. We're trying to do too long of videos. We just need to shorten it up. So again, that's why we need your guys' help in the comments. Just let us know what we're doing wrong. Let us know what we can do right. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this early because
What's that?
we're gonna split this up into 3 segments.
Okay.
Subscribe, like, help us out, please. We need it.
Please. Yeah, we need it. We need all the help we can get.
So to start off, our first segment, like what everybody's been talking about for the last week, and is probably gonna be talking about up into the Super Bowl. The AFC Championship review, Rams, Saints, Patriots, Chiefs. You know.
Yeah, NFC game.
It's just so bad. It really is. You know that there should be 2 different teams in the Super Bowl right now.
Oh my God!
But because of what happened, you know, of weird circumstances, we got 2 other teams, and
I'm not even happy about this. I'm not even. Well, I mean, I am happy about this.
I'm happy for McVay and the Rams.
I'm happy for McVay and the Rams. But and it's not like just because of a call or 2 that should have been called, the Rams didn't do everything they needed to fight and to be in the position that they are right now.
They shouldn't have been there, to be honest. They're missed calls.
What?
Missed calls blown
I
everywhere.
mean, there were missed calls, but the Saints ultimately
The Saints
let up. They had a 13-0 lead. The whole first quarter, was it?
Yeah, the Saints did. I mean, the Rams did come back, but at the end of it all, the Saints could have had a potentially a 6-point lead. You know, the Rams wouldn't have been able to score a touchdown.
Within a minute.
Within a minute, they wouldn't have scored. No way.
Who?
The Rams.
No. That's what I'm saying. The Saints would have had the ball within 1 minute.
Yeah.
Within their 10-yard line.
Yeah.
So all Sean Payton, the mastermind, is going to do is just run that ball. You know.
Yeah.
Which, if we're going to be honest, is something they didn't really do.
No.
Okay, if you want to talk about this, none of the running backs had over 10 carries, bro.
Yeah.
What was going on there? They didn't feed Mark Ingram. They didn't feed Kamara. I mean, they fed Kamara in the in the passing game. He had like 11 catches.
They were just.
93 yards.
I think they were just kind of getting like themselves. They were getting nervous. You know,
Well,
they noticed their lead was slipping.
They had one of the leading rushing attacks in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So why not? When you have that 13-0 lead, yeah, I understand you want to get more points. You want to put more points up. But at that point, Michael Thomas only had 4 catches for 40 yards, something like that, 30 yards, something like that, on 7 targets. So in this 3 of them, that could have been, big plays for a touchdown.
Is that real? Is that on there? Oh God. Oh no. Anyway, we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about that a little bit more. We're gonna probably talk about Pats, Rams, and a possible NFL rule change. Second segment, we'll try to get out. My mom told me about this one. Mariano Rivera and the MLB Hall of Fame. You know, Cooperstown.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And a wonderful achievement by Mariano. And
absolutely.
Will Jeter be the next one to do what he did?
This is right here, so that's exciting. This is exciting.
I'm a baseball
big
guy.
news, especially for the Yankees.
Yeah. And our final segment, like we always try to do at the end of all of our videos, a little bit of Bronco time, a little Bronco time, just kind of, get our own insight, get our own, beef out there with this Broncos organization, and trying to understand what are you guys doing,
what's happening, and I mean, if we all heard it, we've already seen the news here. If we release a case, that's going to be an extra $11 million in our pocket. Something that we can do to go invest in other positions.
And here's the thing, I heard a lot on the radios, like people are talking about if we get Nick Foles, we're in win now mode. To be honest, I don't want to be in win now mode. I do not,
because we're not ready for that, bro. What are we gonna be, one and done, and then in the same position?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're not in win now mode at all. We are not in by any means.
I don't want to be in
Nick Foles
win now
here,
mode. I want to be in
have,
rebuild mode.
See, here's the thing. Nick Foles cannot be in a rebuild system. right now.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed, he needs the positions around him to be great. And I mean, those positions around him in Philadelphia haven't been great.
Yep. All right. Without further ado, let's get into it.
That's the turtle. Let's move moving.
I'm the turtle. Hey, how's it going?
Let's slow about it. I'm trying to gallop through the meadows, coach.
All right, let's start.
All right.
Rams Saints.
Rams Saints. All
What's the
right.
first
So
game?
like we were just talking about that blatant no call just as a fan got me pissed. Got me
As
absolutely
every
livid.
fan of the NFL, not even NFL, just of sports in general, you know, like you don't even have to be a sports fan. If
No.
you had a friend who was a sports fan and he was pissed, you're like, what's wrong? And he showed you what happened and he explained to you what the play was, that person would have been pissed as well. I showed the play to my brother, and my brother doesn't watch sports that much. Oh my god, he was shocked.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you miss
Exactly.
how do you miss that call?
Anyone who was watching it, and that's why the refs in that position, there should be an automatic review on that kind of penalty. I know we can't review every penalty, but when it's that close or that in this case blatant,
Yeah.
it's got to be reviewed.
Blatant.
That's you're taking away jobs at that point. I mean, not that Sean Payton's going to get fired or anything like that by any means, but if it was any other coach or something was on the line like that, who knows? Maybe it could be Sean Payton's last year. Who knows?
Who knows what the Saints will be able to do next year? You know,
I don't think
Drew
so.
might either retire this year or next year. You know what I'm saying? And then the Saints won't have a quarterback. Their defense might be getting better, but who's at the helm? Who's your field general? You know, and not a lot of people like to say like a quarterback is a game manager. The quarterback has to be a game manager.
Well, I mean, that's why you have a Drew Brees. That's why you have a Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
I mean,
what a lot of these young guys could. Jared Goff, sooner, like maybe in the next 4 or 5 years, he could be one of those guys as classified as game manager, but also he can also be classified as a system quarterback.
Well, he did. I mean, he was a game manager here. He threw over 50% here. You know, he was right around that 63% range. I think he threw 297 yards. I think. You know, touchdown and a pick, but that's game manager type quarterback play.
Yeah.
And that's something that the Broncos do need. You know, so if a Drew Lock can provide that for us, that would be cool. But we're not talking about the Broncos. So back to the Saints. and those Rammies.
Like I said,
You know who did go off in that Rams game was Brandon Cooks.
Cook showed up.
Okay.
Cooks
Had
did show up.
108 yards, dude. 108 yards on 7 carries. So that's
Yeah.
really the only Ram that did anything. Todd Gurley, hello, where were you?
I think they said he had like a little calf injury.
Okay.
That's why CJ was on the field so much.
And I mean, if we're gonna be honest, CJ really didn't do much with his 16 carries.
Yeah, he was the
Something like that.
the Saints came to play.
Oh, the Saints were they just let up, bro. They just thought they had it in the bag. And they were trying to get too cute and they were trying to compete with an offense that wasn't even there in the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they were trying to pass too much. Why were they trying to pass so much? Like we brought up earlier in the
Our
intro here.
little intro.
You know, the Rams they weren't not running the ball. Neither running back had over 10 carries, dude. Are you kidding me? When you have a 13-point lead, you're not gonna keep feeding these beasts.
Yeah.
And I alluded to already, Kamara, had 11 catches, but ultimately that wasn't enough.
I was talking to a lot of my friends because I was at work with this. I was at work when the games were playing. My friends were talking about like the Rams aren't going to score anymore. Like the Rams are going to stay at 17, or like they're going to kick a field goal and that's it.
Well, here's the thing, Greg the Legs Airline had a wonderful game. He had four field goals. He had
what was that?
57. 57.
That was a 57 one. The
It was a
57
playoff
win it.
record.
57 to win it, coach.
So.
And it was
Greg
beautiful because I
I
was afraid.
The whole game, he kept it in there. He made both of his extra points.
I was afraid of kickers this year, and especially I was just afraid of Greg just because of how poorly kickers performed.
Well, let's be honest, he got hurt this year, didn't he?
I don't remember.
I thought he got hurt, and that's why I thought he was released from a lot of fantasy leagues. I
Oh,
thought.
okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. So crucify me in the comments, please. Do it.
Alright, but yeah, so sorry, the Saints just they take a shot in the leg.
It's okay.
It should never have happened. So we got the Rams.
Yeah.
Moving on, next game, Chiefs,
And those Patty
Patriots,
boys.
Chiefs. You know, and again, another terrible game planning with Andy Reid at the end of in overtime, and we'll talk about that later. But also another game that was ruined by the refs. A Casper roughing the passer call. I even
He
showed
didn't
that.
even hit his head. He didn't even
Dude,
hit his elbow.
it was a love tap.
He went across and just hit his,
It was
his
a
shoulder. Yeah, that's all he did.
it was a love
That's all
tap
he
to the
did.
right titty.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And he said,
And then he threw probably the worst pass that he's thrown in like 15 years. But
"Oh my gosh."
but then
atrocious,
you call
to be honest.
and then you call that roughing the passer, which kills them. And then D Ford lining up offsides
D Ford
kills
has
them.
to be smarter than that, bro. You have to know where that ball is. You have to know where you are in that moment. In that moment, that's ultimately why.
Well, that was second down, wasn't it? Like 2nd and 10.
Was it second down or third down? I thought it was third down. I thought it was a big play for like third down. I thought.
That's
Could probably wrong, but
it's tough, you know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing, Tyreek Hill, he's the same as Todd Gurley.
He
was
didn't-
dealing with an injury or what? They didn't get
No,
him the ball.
he just he couldn't get open. You know how the Patriots run.
I mean, yeah,
they-
they 40 yards, but
they
that's
play
basically nothing
they
but
play to
touchdowns.
their opponent's strength. So Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce was their strength. So they're saying throw it to Sammy,
Yeah.
throw
Well,
it
here's
to Denard because
Yeah.
they're not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah. And the defense just ultimately couldn't hang with Tom Brady and boys.
Oh no.
There was no way.
Except for Steven Nelson.
Steven Nelson had a great game. Reggie Ragland, he had a great game. He had a pick. Reggie Ragland had a pick.
That tip drill pick.
Yeah, that was that. 7 tackles, seven assists, I think. So that was a good game from
Reggie.
even though he got blown up on that goal line by James Devlin, who deserves all the respect in the world throughout these whole playoffs that the Patriots have been here. Because let's be honest, he's been paving the way. He's been a utility fullback. First of all, catching the ball, chipping DNs. You know what I'm saying? Taking linebackers out and then going out for catches as a fullback, as a receiving back. But able to bring that power as a blocking fullback to be able to pound that right in the middle and say, I'm gonna smack you in your mouth just like he did for Reggie Ragland.
Yeah.
You know, because if Reggie Ragland if he doesn't make that block on Reggie Ragland, was that 4th down?
Yeah.
It was 4th down. So Reggie
No,
Ragland.
it was 3rd down.
Was it?
I think it was 3rd down.
Okay. So either way, Reggie Ragland, he's gonna get in there. He's gonna smack CJ or no, was it Todd Gurley, right? No, CJ.
Yo, we're talking about the Patriots and Chiefs.
Oh my
coach.
gosh. I'm sorry, Rex Burkhead. Who had 2 touchdowns, right?
Rex, yeah.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to talk about the overtime. And I brought up the whiteboard. We're going to be bringing this in for the Bronco talk. But I just kind of want to just talk about how a freaking...
Let's not fail to mention Sony Michel's big game either. 29 carries, 113 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Just could not be contained by people.
Alright. So, if anybody can, kind of see where these X's is, this is a cover 2.
Okay.
This is a cover 2.
Let me get my spectacles on, coach.
This is a cover 2 defense, right?
Okay.
You got the 2 safeties. They're going to be playing back.
Yeah.
Right? And we're playing
course.
cover 2 man. So
Yeah.
here, man. He's going to have a man, and he's going to have a man.
Okay.
Right? And I don't even want to draw freaking Patriots because I didn't know what formation they're playing.
Who knows what they're
But-
doing?
but here's-
that's the thing about
but
Josh
here's the
McDaniels.
thing.
He's a great OC, but he's not.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't need to show the Patriots
Okay.
because this is where they threw every single time. They threw right in the middle every single play.
If they didn't run the ball.
On 3rd and long, every time in OT, they threw right down the middle. They probably threw here. They threw it to Gronk here. that middle was
Not to mention they were
open.
fucking hitting the outs too. So they were. That's what was setting that up the whole time. They had a Chris Hogan going on those outs and he was catching everything. Okay, that's what set that up because.
Just keep going.
And that is like we were saying. That's what set that up for those insides to be wide open because you don't know if you're gonna be able to keep a man. You can't keep a man on Edelman.
Oh no.
And is Edelman a future Hall of Famer? We can get into that later.
Yeah.
But,
Definitely.
you know, and then you got a Gronk coach who ultimately he didn't look too hot, coach.
No.
He didn't look too hot. He had that ball bounce right off of his hands.
I don't think he wants to play football anymore.
You know, I don't think so either. You know, and he doesn't have the drive he once had. He's hurt. He's he's basically a robot at this point in his career.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with all his surgeries and rehabs and all that he's going through.
But definitely. So.
I'm sorry, I'm sick of sniffling over here.
Before we wrap this up, you know,
Oh man,
I just kind of want to go through.
that went rough. That was.
I just want to kind of go towards our main goal here, and
Okay.
Patriots Rams.
Patriots and Rams.
Now this is just going to be, you know, a little early for us, you know, just premature. You know, we'll probably get into it a little later. You know, get down to pros and cons of the game.
Yeah.
But like everybody else, you know, like every sports fan that isn't in the New England area, I want the Rams to win.
And the Saints just have no pool in this game at all. They're just. Did you see P.J. Williams had a fucking DWI?
But he did what?
He had a DWI. Driving while intoxicated.
The man was pissed.
He was pissed, but now
Everybody's
he's
pissed. No, he's.
really hurt himself. He's going into free agency this year. The Saints are definitely not going to retain him. I don't think at this point.
I don't think a lot of people are.
I mean, he got torched. He didn't play right.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously he didn't handle it right. He didn't handle the loss right, so that's gonna hurt him.
Yeah. Maybe they'll bring him back.
I could see the Broncos. I could see the Broncos taking a flyer on him if we're gonna be quite honest.
And then we
with you.
took Shane Ray and Bradley Roby, so why not?
Yeah, well, I mean, do we want that or do we just go draft him? I think we draft him. I think the talent out here in the draft is way too hot for us not to take him.
All right, though.
But
We went.
Rams and
we went-
Patriots.
Oh, dude, you gotta go with the Rams. Their defense is nicer.
Well,
Their defense is nice. I like their defense. Their offense may be young. They may have a young quarterback, but that defense filled with talent. Except for Nickel Roby Coleman, who if he gets beat, he'll just blow somebody up and hope that there's no call.
I don't want to talk about that anymore. So we're gonna try to get past that as a football fan base, please. I know it's gonna eat at everyone like it ate at me. I'm not even a Saints fan, and it was hurting me every time I seen Sean Payton shed a tear, and it hurt. It hurt me, Payton. It hurt me, Breeze. I wanted to see you. We don't know how long you have. We don't know. And just like you were crying too, because you don't know how long you're gonna have. It's a rant, but I got the Patriots. I gotta beat them. I don't want to see it. I hope the Rams put up a fight, but I think the Patriots are just too tough. They're gonna put 30 plus on them probably. They're not gonna take their foot off the gas pedal, and they're gonna show them. They're gonna show them who the Patriots are.
All right, we'll be back. Subscribe. Yeah.